Hello? Hello. Hello? 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 Hello! There we go! So many drama. Yes! Okay, here we go. That's it. Hello? Hello? Yay! Alright, so let me double check. No dramas. I had my... You don't want to know. Anyway. So I went out to Gisborne, and then we went to somewhere in Gisborne, somewhere in Macedon. Anyway, really quickly, I went through and bought a teapot, and as well a bunch of other stuff. So I'll show you. Don't mind me. I bought a stick of sage. I also got a yellow candle. I also bought another candle. I bought myself vetiver smoked cedar. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Shirley, hello. How are you? Volume's a little low. How do I fix that? I have my TV set to 100. And... Hello. How are you? Volume's a little low. How do I fix that? I have my TV set to 100. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Volume's a little low. How do I fix that? I have my TV set to 100. Hello? Alright. Volume is sort of stuck there. Just because I've got my fan on, because it's a bit no wind here at the moment. And the microphone is just here, which should be pointed towards my mouth, but also might be a bit far away. But yeah. My gosh, what happened in your 24 hours? If you want, write it out while I finish the little show and tell thingy. Went to Kyneton, went to Gisborne, and then we, yeah, I don't know why, but I like op shopping. Only probably because, it's cheaper. There's nothing really wrong with the items. It's pre-loved. So this is a teapot. Well, this is the lid to a teapot. See what happens when you give it a bit of love? Look how shiny that is. That looks like an orb. Anyway, we're not here to play spaceships. And this is the teapot. Ah! It's already shiny. Like I could see myself in the footage. You could see it just there. Hello. Teapot, purple and gold, and so with its lid on. Ta-door, ta-door. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spell. When I get all steamed up, then I shout. Anyway. Guess how much that was? Guess. Guess how much that was? I have purchased 2 of those in the past from T2, so that actually does come from T2. I used to love buying presents for people, so that costing me what it cost me exaggerated me a little bit. Made me feel a little bit like, what was I thinking? I also got this coffee cup, so it's got a bit of Melbourne, a bit of the states between New South Wales, Queensland, eastern states. The Kookaburra in here. Cockatoo up there. I need to get better at showing shit off. The kangaroo just there. Wow, it looks like I'm sitting in the dark. There's the Sydney Opera House. That tower is also in Sydney. Don't know what it's called. The Rosella, that thing is what's flying around here making all the noises, as well as that cockatoo, which again is just there, that big fella with the yellow crest. That, I believe, is the cockatoo that you might be able to hear or not, don't know. But then yeah, obviously all the Aussie flair was... Anyway, cheers. 7 PM drinking coffee. I told you about the Sage bundle. That was cool. And then I found an Oracle deck. The answer is simple. And I felt like it was a cosmic universal joke on me. Like, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. Felt like the universe was giving me a kiss. Shirley, $8 for the teapot. $8 for the teapot, $3 for these cards. The Kookaburra song, don't know what that is. Don't know what that is at all. Probably do, actually. Love, Kookaburra gay, your life must be. Don't remember much else though. Let's see. Anything? Any questions? Do you want to try this? I mean, I'll show you how simple. Simple? I don't know. Show you how simple it is. Invest in your spirit. 45. Just laugh. I guess, I don't know, if I had a question, I didn't have a question, but invest in your spirit, which is what I thought I was doing buying these cards. Investing in my spiritual endeavors, and now I just drew on get over yourself. Oh, yep, cool. Okay, they do work. Thank God. Yes. And then just laugh. Again, cosmic joke. Keep it simple, stupid. The answer is simple. So what happened? Shirley, are you okay? Is he okay? What? That is so random. With the boyfriend and the neighbor situation. So this live will be a little bit of a short one, so everybody who stops by after the fact, Shirley will be one of the members, which is why she has the blue wrench next to her name. She'll usually be in and out of here, letting everyone feel welcoming everyone in, and yeah, we're all real human beings here that go through real stuff, so no one is holding judgment here. Keep dancing. Give it to God. Accept love. Turn back. Clean up your mess. Reach out. Take no offense. Speak with love. They seem like really nice beginner. Like a beginner answer. Beginner oracle sort of thing. Oh my god. How random. Excuse me. Well, at least you're okay. At least he's okay. At least it wasn't more than just a noise complaint, I guess. What else do I want to show you? Oh yeah, I don't know if you're ever shopping for shoes, but I found some really nice shoes. Like, very nice finish on the boot. Timber external look with the rubber lining, and then the base, which hasn't got that much wear on it at all for either shoe. So, all in all, really nicely tailored shoes to me. And I paid $30 for them. Leather upper, leather lining, man-made sole, made in China. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Fits me pretty well. It's just better than the tradie boots that I've been wearing. And then the last thing that I found, which made me happy because it's starting to get a bit cold here. Even though I'm wearing a singlet today, I blame the solar flares. But yeah, I found a flannelette hoodie. So it has the nice insides, which will keep me toasty. And then it has a nice little hoodie, a thin hoodie, which is exactly the kind of stuff I need, because I'll probably end up wearing a jacket on top of this anyway, because I don't like being cold. And then this was $5, I think, as well. So, or maybe more. Maybe like $12, $10. The cup was like $3. That candle was $4. The deck was like $3 as well. Yeah, all in all, I spent $60. So the boots were half the cost of everything. So yeah. Shopping! And to get stuff for me, like, I don't know. This is 100% cotton, The shell, the lining, 100% polyester. The hood, 80% cotton, 20% polyester, made in Pakistan. Wash cold with light colors. Gentle. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm pretty wrapped with it. Yeah. Well, it was 2 places, but I didn't buy anything from the second place, so yeah, all in one place. But yeah, that's it. And I'm excited about the sage. Oh, I should have left it in the bag. It smells so good. That is a heavy duty bloody. That's a big wad of sage. Like, that's an ace of wands, mate. that is an ace of wands. Anyway. Yes. Bog. What is a bog? Bargain hunter. You're a bargain hunter as well. Yeah, no, and I've realized today, especially when I was looking at all my things, I'm like, damn, I think I'm a bit of a hoarder. Like, I think I could have like a garage sale soon and maybe do well with all the bits and pieces that I collect. Um, but yeah, how very yummy Ace of Wands. Like, that's big. I reckon that would knock someone out. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go. Do you want me to come back? Do you feel like reading? I found my notes where I gave a bunch of people readings, and I have not got you on here. Surely. I have Eyes of Lucretia, Lilith, Sky Blessing, Desiree, Jane Vic, Andrea, Ethereal Moonlight. But yeah, this was just a quick one, just to suss if anybody wanted tarot or anything, and just to show and tell the cool stuff that I found. I've turned all the candles on, so that's why I'm like, I've done the pre-filming. This was just to do a check-in moment. Well, I was thinking of doing either cardinal or fixed signs, because I've already done a 22 card spread for the week and the month and the half month, which I accidentally extended into a full month, into the next half month, which was not, I don't know if that was very clear. I feel like I need to do the mutables again. Yesterday's session was a bit strange towards the end. Sorry, I have dropped sage all over my desk, so I'm just picking it up. I made an affirmation too. A muted reading collective. What would that be like? Yeah, well, this is not how I use my smudge sticks anyway. I like to break off bits and pieces and make up different incenses. Um, oh yeah, I did the mutable yesterday. That's what I didn't really like. It felt like I was trying to push the message too far, like, and it felt chunky and unnecessary and a little bit heavy, and yeah, it didn't feel. A lot of the stuff I do is work in progress, so there is a lady on here who does silent readings, though, and it is fun. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I think the thing with YouTube is it's better for there to be more. It's better for there to be more people doing what they want, exactly how they want, rather than everybody doing the same thing. Um, for example, I feel like the people within the tarot world of YouTube sort of shoot their opportunities. If you look at other people that use YouTube, there is gamers, there are fitness people, there are gardeners, and everybody on YouTube collectively works together for the most part. Um, Anybody that calls themselves a YouTuber inadvertently has a collective field of colleagues. And with social media, um, people have a set hierarchy inside of their mind. I feel the caste system, sort of, but also I feel just social separation through ideas or beliefs or whatever. But I'm sort of just I don't know where this freaking tangent came from. I was just picking up freaking sage pieces. What a tangent! Ah, that's so cool. You know what I want to be able to do? Bring some of my things to trade people for some of their things. But I think if someone thought my stuff was cool enough, then they could trade me for it. Hello to DD Tono. Kia ora, how you doing? I hope things are stable for you down there. Things are getting interesting here. Our fuel's going up. Yeah. Surely, for sure. Even me, like if you go to my YouTube page, I've got my subscriptions who I'm subscribed to open, so you'll see that I'm subscribed to many different kinds of readers. Like I could bring them all up actually here and now, but you could just as easily go and see my wall. Um, my favorite at the moment, my number one favorite YouTuber is Aman. from Renaissance Tarot. He gives me multiple different layers of inspiration. He gives me inspiration in terms of what I'm looking for out of fit inspiration. He gives me inspiration what I'm looking for out of spirituality, expression. He gives me ideas on how to support myself, sustain myself, motivate myself. He's just somebody that knows what he's doing, knows what he's going for, and isn't afraid to achieve it in his own timeline, whether it's literally achieving something within a day, within a week, within a month. Renaissance Tarot, literally, he can help you set different goals for yourself through different periods of your life. Like, you may be coming to spirituality, you may be significantly deep into your spirituality, you may understand terminology like twin flames and need serious guidance. He's a serious individual. He has a lot of freaking fun though, don't get me wrong. I think, I don't know, just fellow fire sign energy. He's someone I look up to. And I don't know, for the most part, I think it may be from my background in Christianity and Catholicism, but self-expression is always being difficult. It gets filtered through pride inside of my head, and so it's never been a comfortable expression for me. But yeah, working on it. Who else do I follow that I'm really happy with? Who's Sal? Eat, read, love. I have not heard of her. I could mention the Draconic Priestess. But I don't know. I've been trying to get a gauge of people are happy with me interacting with their names on YouTube. And the way that I gauge it is by seeing love hearts. Like, this person has like acknowledged, like, those love hearts feels like all that I'm doing when I'm giving them is like, I acknowledge you, and then if I'm resonating with whatever you've had to say, I will respond to you with whatever I resonated with. Like, can't help myself. But yeah, I've already said her name, so that's fine. I've been watching her for a while. I originally jumped on memberships with her, and the other person that I was on memberships with was JDB with a 3. JDB is more like she's like my inner child, I don't know, operator, doctor, sort of gets me in tune with what language I might not understand about the expression that I'm going through or wanting to go through. The past is the past with that. The other one is the Brittany, the intuitive cosmic wifey. I can't. Do you know YouTubers? Do you know the people that you will watch, and doesn't matter how long the video is, you're just like, bet, yep, got it, yep, we got this, yep, I don't know. It's like watching the football or the soccer, and your team's just about to score. That's what it feels like watching Cosmic Wifey, Brittany, the intuitive Cosmic Wifey. I will admit, I didn't really understand the Labubu part for me. Like, I tried to, but it's okay. I'm a guy. I'm a guy. I'm not gonna get, and that's just it. Like, the people that I follow on YouTube, it's like I've found people that I resonate with, like the guy Dylan from My Soul at MAI-SOL. That guy's like, he's just cool. He's somebody that I'd like to know in person. All of these people that I've mentioned, I'd love to meet these people. I'd love to have them all in a room and just read each other's cards and talk about dreaming and our vision of the future and what it looks like to each and every single one of us, and what little bit we think we're doing to impact the highest good of the collective experience through our influence, through our presence here on YouTube. Another favorite of mine, Mel the Mirror, at MEL the Mirror. Brilliant, very, very real vibes. I don't know how else to put it. It's just real human beings who show up and do their best to let the collective know that there is another individual that is trying to help change the collective field for the highest good, for the greater good of all. Not just some individuals, but for the greater good of all. Of course, Jadina. Oh, there's also I Am 777 Tara by Estelle. Freaking brilliant. That woman makes me laugh as well. And I do note that I follow a lot more women than men. Natija, Jadina, Sia Cypher, another Australian, Sophia Lush, High Priestess Technology, Candice Ryan Reiki. Like, there's a bunch. Like, I don't even really need to tell you because you can just go to my YouTube and see who I'm subscribed to. Like, I really do my best to make sure that I'm feeding myself with the influence that I'm interested in feeding myself with, and not allowing people who have a negative cognitive schema or who are unable to see the positives in situation to be pouring into my cup. Because I understand that people can offer things in the best intention, but really for me, it's originally when I came to YouTube, I just wanted to be one of the many people. But then after my first year, after my first like 3 or 4 months, after being attacked in the way I was attacked, after being bullied the way that I was bullied by people who I've mentioned just before I started talking about all this, who I label my colleagues. But not everybody has the same attitude. Not everybody has to have the same attitude. And so even maybe just to be black and white with me, if you want me to keep your channel out of this channel's repertoire, email me. That's all I really need to say on that. If you want to find my email, you'll know how to do it. Check my bio. Because I'm not gonna become paranoid that I'm pissing anybody off. And I mean, I work in this field with adults. I don't work in this field with children that can't speak up for themselves and that need to, in front of a collective message or within a collective message, rake anybody else under the coals. I truly believe that everybody is doing their best. I don't believe that anybody is actively trying to fuck anyone else over. Really? Like, so, yeah, the kinds of people that I will follow are going to be people who are going through personal enlightenment, are going through education within astrology, zodiac, tarot, whatever it is. I'm interested in people that are interested in expansion, growth, development, and can get intense with it, can be deep with it, can be meaningful with it, not necessarily needing to be shallow. But yeah, these people, Mr. Nobody even as well. Ryan's Eye, Mystic Molly, Freya Ray, Margie Got the Teeth. She's a new one that I've recently connected to. But all these people don't know me either. Like, I'm just another YouTuber, surely, to these people. Like, I don't anticipate that they know I exist unless they've said my name during a live, but otherwise, like, we've got almost 1,000 subscribers to this channel, and I still don't know all of you. Like, I chat with like 5 or 6 people regularly. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and for the most part, like, based on what I went through in terms of my experience with my ex, I don't know how to express it without I don't want to garner any kind of sympathy or pity, but while I was traveling Australia, I did disconnect with all of my friends. I did disconnect with all the people that I was hanging around with in Victoria when I went to Queensland. I did disconnect from being able to just have my mum hug me whenever I was going through a stressful situation. Like, I get that it gave me the opportunity to become the man that I am today, but also it was rough. Video the other day, I'm pretty sure that it's from who was it? What's your name, guy? Maybe YNA? Don't know. Sorry, bro. But anyway, somebody said you went from the narcissist to the avoidant. Literally. Like, for me, literally. Shirley? Oh, hold on. What did I miss out on? JP, yeah, see, I don't want to... I stopped following JP. And then this is where it's like, ooh. I stopped following him because I went to him twice, and this is just my feedback. I went to him twice, and I got 2 free readings twice, and I know how energy works, and I know how the online being in front of 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000 people can change the energy during an energy reading, but I wasn't able to get one positive reading from JP, and it wasn't what I was looking for, but I found myself thinking a lot about the feedback that I got from that experience, and there wasn't anything that I could do with the feedback other than return to JP, and that's not what I'm trying to do here on YouTube. I'm, if anything, trying to help people understand that with a little bit of time, with a little bit of focus, with a little bit of attention, you too can pick up a system like tarot, or a system like spirituality or faith, and you can learn, you can practice, you can integrate the information and feel the information as well as know it. But yeah, I if I'm not able to get 50% positivity, 50% potential out of a conversation, I'm not likely to return to it. And then if more than 50% of the conversation is negative, I'm not inclined to return to it. much at all. Like, sort of one chance again after that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. This isn't a judgment on him at all. It's just, I believe there's enough YouTubers who are doing content in different ways, and the people I follow inspire me. That's a big indicator of importance for me to be following them. The more inspired I am by somebody, then the more I want to watch their content. Like, it's YouTube. And for the most part, a lot of the YouTubers I watch claim that their content is just for entertainment purposes. So, with my understanding of karma, I can perceive what they're talking about without having to accept any of the karma, and then I can watch them play out the karma for themselves. This is just my understanding of stuff, though. This is just my theology, my belief system. So, to connect that, yeah, I definitely think that everybody who's on YouTube is going to be learning how to do YouTube ongoing. Like, especially because it releases features, it releases ways to do things. Like, anyway. Let me drink the coffee for you. I don't even know why I'm drinking it. It's because I poured it out and did it in the show and tell. Boanna's Taro? No, see, so with your channels, if you can, like, with your channels, make playlists of people that you follow. If you're not going to leave your subscription as public, then at least when I remember, like, oh, who were they telling me about? I can jump on your page and then at least see a playlist of people that you're, like, do you know what I mean? Like, because you as a viewer are playing a part in the unfolding of this moment. Like, that's always been my understanding of what live content does for people. It gives them an opportunity to be present together, even if not in the same place at the same time. But yeah, it's one way that we can interact with each other a little bit more, and yeah. Because then I'll be able to see, and then I won't have to remember and write it down when I'm live. Because especially the other thing is, like, because I am live so much more than I upload videos, I admit I upload more shorts than I do videos, is because I'm still in my exposure. I'm trying to become exposed to the YouTube algorithm, to YouTube, to more people. Because originally I came to YouTube with the idea that I was going to only be targeting leadership, people who were already in charge of their own collectives, and yeah, I'll admit it in the here and now, self-appointed, God felt directed. Otherwise I wouldn't be showing up the way that I do. I wouldn't be showing up doing what I feel to do. I wouldn't be able to return. Like, I'm a human being. I experience shame and guilt and regret the same as the next YouTuber. Like, I'm sure we've all uploaded something that we weren't 100% with before. Like, I don't know. I'm never gonna be the perfectionist channel. Never gonna be that. Anyway. Thank you, DD, for saying my top and accessories are cute. I don't know. It's just my summer wear slowly making its way out of my regular rotation. Draconic Priestess, this is DD, taught you that saying, may all your Delulu come trulu. That's actually from Arman. See, that's what I mean. Like, so I like, well, see, and then I don't know who said that first. But for me, it's like, my whole attitude on that whole thing is, if you say the word collective, you're a colleague. Like, some of us might have more knowledge than others, but there's no need to be a gatekeeper or like a success keeper. There is literally so much success available here to anybody who pays attention to the right trend or the right video tag. Like, before I came live just now, I was watching a video of somebody who was a gardener and said there was only 8 of us, 9 of us, and now there's so many AI competitors. And I don't know if he meant to, but he inadvertently told the viewer how to create AI rip-off pages of any other page. And so the method that he revealed to people is actually the method that I use to help me get my titles and my descriptions and my timestamps. By copying the... Do I give it away? Because he basically said that this one person said on the video, on the example video that this person used, said that he copied, or he did this process from somebody else's content, did this process, and then filtered it through an AI system, or 7 by the end of it. He only spent $40, and the first quoted figure of profit from YouTube was 6.7 million views with $24,000 as profit. Like, I knew that AI could be useful to people if they wanted to start YouTube channels, but I didn't realize that people could literally copy your transcript, put it into AI, and literally the language that was used by the person who was doing the demonstration video was... Now, I'm going to put it into... I'm going to tell my prompt and I'm going to say, alright, I'm going to give you a speech. Can you modify it and make it better and whatever, like that kind of language, and then takes that and then puts that into an AI speaker thing that has thousands of voices to choose from, and that's almost the AI video done. Like, that's what the third step was for, getting a third party to put the pieces together cleanly. I think in a big way, that's why my formats are always long, because I've codified the way that I present here now to YouTube, to my platform, to my content. I've codified it through prayer, through light, that anything that is taken from here that is used to gain anywhere else will cause gain in both places. So it's a passive way of protecting my work. I could go out and get a contract for copyright and whatever, all of this, but I'm a spiritual person having a physical experience, so I'm covered in my own way. I'm covered by my deities, my ancestors, and my angels. Like, plus, it's my intention to be copied. It's my intention to be repeatable, relatable, copyable. I'm just one of 8 million human beings on this planet. I don't really think I'm that special. I'm as special as you are. We are as special as each other. Just because I have the confidence to sit in front of a little piece of glass connected to wiring that's connected to the internet doesn't really make me that much different to you. I'm just trying my best. I'm never going to claim that I'm perfect. I never want to be perfect. Truthfully, I make mistakes. Weekly, monthly. Different mistakes for different days, right? Life's already too serious. I'm not wanting to be overtly serious with it back. So, when I appear in this space, I give my energy. My personal brand and flavour of it. And I will always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Take it or leave it. Like, if you knew who I was in the past, you would never ask me to change who I am now. Gosh. Pretty sure even little Nicky didn't want nothing to do with me. Yeah, Shirley said that. Oh, I'm glad that you guys... I'm grateful that both you, Dee Dee Toner and Shirley Silverfox, both know who these people that I've listed off are. I'm sorry that I don't know who your people that you're listing off are. Thank you for letting me know that I've been inspiring you, Shirley. That's truly what I hope to do. Just come here as often as I can, be who I am as often as I can, and just hopefully somebody else one day in the audience will be like, why can't I do that? You can. And if you have that thought, you probably should. Yeah. The DD Toner said, I believe some of the less conventional readers have important messages for me, the less inspiring, the less click kind that get a bad rap for being uncool. I just have to practice discernment. So the best thing with me, or even about me, when I was in high school, I was nobody's friend, but everybody's friend. Like, I was at all of the different types of parties. I was at the stoner parties, I was at the drinker parties, I was at the year 12 parties, I was at the year 10 parties. Like, I was just everybody's friend, but nobody's best friend. And I think for the most part, I had 3 primary schools, 3 secondary schools. My parents used to move house quite a bit, so we moved school as well to fit the local area. That was pretty destabilizing, I'll admit. It was very difficult to make and maintain friendships. Very similar to the pattern of with my ex, my most immediate ex, moving around a lot. Not able to really stabilize anything, but yeah, anyway. Yeah. And I think as well, like, I've almost gotten to the point where I'm about to stop claiming that I'm a tarot reader. Like, cause obviously I don't follow the regular pattern that tarot readers use, so like, I don't want to cause offense to people, if you know what I mean. Like, I just don't know. About what is for you and what you should let go of, yeah. I'm so sorry that I'm drinking the coffee. Shirley just before, nude therapist helping hypnotherapy, and no, everybody's different with what works for them, but I work well with visualization. Nude therapist, not nude. I was like, what kind of therapy is that? Yep. DD. I often approach conversations and connections from half a cup empty perspective, so quite cynical. Unfortunately, I go in with an unhealthy amount of distrust and constantly look for faults just to justify my biased views. Right. See, I actually enjoy people being who they are. So, like, I've worked at the airport before where everything felt very high school. Like, oh my god, did you see who's dating who? Oh, yeah. And also, I saw, oh, I got a new haircut. And, oh, do you like their new lips? Like, like, okay. Those kinds of, I don't know. And then, what am I talking about? I think I witnessed it a lot growing up. I just recognized that the unhappiest people were the people that were talking about other people's problems. And so from a very young age, I recognized, oh, it's better to talk about solutions. Or it's better to talk about ideas, not people, not relationships. I don't know. It felt more important to have solutions. I don't know. But this is my takeaway from negative cognitive schema. It's basically where your mindset is so used to negative feedback that your brain or your patterns, your brain patterns are actually forming a cognitive path or a cognitive loop of negativity. So, I mean, a big part when I first started using cannabis was learning about what its side effects are. In the same way that a lot of different medications have different side effects, I had to learn that with cannabis, it can cause a negative cognitive schema, which is why I go on about it so much. Um, I had to practice mindfulness, not to be around, and I had to actually stop following people. I had to stop subscribing to people because no matter what, even if that person had 99% of their content was positive, neutral, potential ideas, if even 1% of the video sounded something like, and this is just an example, oh, someone is talking about something somewhere, right? Someone and someone and something and something and somewhere somewhere. That's 3 points of mystery. How am I supposed to find what resonates within a third point of mystery? And unfortunately, with when those types of examples appear inside of people's videos, it seems to be a pattern that once that very first paintbrush or calligraphy flick of negativity burns through it, for me, I'm constantly scanning from that moment onwards. Is it going to happen again? 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 And then if it happens again, I can't keep watching because for me, I don't really want to know what that person's going through that they can't step out of their negative cognitive schema in the workplace. Like I fully understand that some workplaces you can go there and you can tell them all about your dirty laundry. You can literally air out your dirty laundry at work if you want to, but for the most part, art gives away the user of the art form and also the viewer of the art form at the same time, based on your ability to logically think or physically feel, whatever it is. And yeah, these are just my personal beliefs. I don't need anybody to agree with me. You can disagree with me all you want. That's that. If you want, I can do a tarot debate day. Again, esoteric debate day, and we can talk about it. But ultimately, I'm just expressing and reflecting my own personal views. I've gone through 35 years of life. I have always enjoyed being corrected. Being called out was never my preference. Being called in, being told, hey, you know, you did this and that's not really something, blah. Like, let me know. Like I said before, if you want your name out of my content, just email me. I don't have to reference people that are on YouTube. I'm just going to be here pretty much on YouTube for the rest of my life. So I'm not going anywhere. Haven't gone anywhere in the first year and a bit that I've gotten through into, so why would I quit? I've worked pretty hard to get this comfortable and confident, so I'm not going to shy away from it anytime soon. If anything, it'll just ramp up more. Oh my god, DD. Your playlists are an advertisement for mental illness. Oh my god. I hope you don't have any of my videos on your playlists. Bitch. Nah. You got a bunch of stuff. Morning wake up. Oh, I don't mean to put you on blast, but you got a bunch of stuff. Looks very interesting. A whole bunch of different stuff that I don't know what anything has to do with anything, but yeah, like, I don't know. Life's not that serious. I watched that on Popcorn Planet, and that was disturbing. My new therapist is like super nanny. It's like getting a hug from your grandma with the knitted shawl and everything. Me too. I had like 3 friends in college, that's it. I grew up in foster care and out of home, so eventually I gave up on developing strong friendships and relationships with others. You were an energy reader. Well, my boss was a sex therapist and a psychologist. She was a nudist and a You know, I've really been considering big time going and studying psychology. It's just the time frame. Ugh. And I think I might have gotten a job at McDonald's. Don't judge me. I want money so that I can rent a cute little place that I can afford, so that I can have my shower, my toilet, a bathtub. I can have all of my things nicely on shelves and in cabinets and in drawers. Doesn't just have to sort of be wherever it sort of fits at arm's reach. Like, I'm not the handiest of people. Like, I'm a handy man, but I'm not the handiest of people. See, I've been a patient of psychology for about 13 years now. Like, I've been using it since I left the Christian church, pretty much. Leaving the Christian church was really brutal. on me. I definitely picked up a lot of traumas from those places. Definitely forgot how to trust people. Definitely forgot how to trust people inside of authority positions. Um, I, because of the church influence, disassociated from my secular friends. And then once I was ostracized and not really welcome back, I lost all of my church friends, so I had no friends. um, then pretty much this was even after I left my ground crew job for Jetstar. I just I don't know how to describe it. I was betrayed by people that I was supposed to be able to trust, and so yeah, I have kept psychologists throughout the years because it's part of Medicare, and some years I've burnt through my sessions in 10 weeks, and some years I use one session per month. But thankfully, I've found a psychologist through a company called Rural Health Connect, and literally, sometimes when I haven't even had money, I've still been able to get sessions through my psychologist. And in these last 2 years, that human being saved my life. Like, without exaggerating, that human being saved my life. And for another part of the truth is me showing up on YouTube saved my life as well. Like, nobody really knows why anybody's doing anything that they're doing. Not really, not unless you ask that person outright and ask, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, I won't sugarcoat any of my shit. Like, at the very beginning of my YouTube channel, my YouTube journey, I asked another YouTuber, hey, could I apprentice under you? Can I, like, learn how to read tarot cards with you? Can I learn how to interview people? Can I apprentice under you? Like, I believe that I'm somebody who could be on YouTube, having been somebody who's watched YouTube all my life. I think I might have something to offer the world with my unique perspective, with my unique view of the world. I never wanted to be the number one YouTuber, getting all of the views and all of the donations and all of the attention. I know that there are 8 billion people in the world, so unless someone's getting 8 billion views on their videos all the time, you're not the king or the queen of YouTube. Like, chill out. Where is this competition from? Anyway. And Dee, what you just said, super self-reliant, but as you've gotten older, you've come to realize how much you need people, need your network for support, and to share life's moments together. My psychotherapist charged 100 per 50-minute sessions. Oh, yeah, no. 7 years ago, I was paying $180 for an hour session, 50 minutes as well, I'm pretty sure. But all that I think, especially with the period of time that I spent in separation from my ex, I never craved to be connected with people again. I never craved to be at a dinner table with people talking about whatever they want to talk about. I genuinely craved being alone. I genuinely felt like, I don't know, it really is contextual and circumstantial. Like, I woke up I woke up alone. And this is gonna sound dramatic, but it's not. I woke up alone at Franklinford Streamside Reserve. I stepped out of the tent. My ex's car was gone. I went into the shared tent because I slept in the spare tent. I went into the shared tent. He was not there. His items were not there. His spices weren't there. I checked my phone. I didn't have any reception, and I was alone. That was the 24th of January last year. I came back here to my mum and my dad's home, and I've had people judge me for anything, everything, just for showing up as who I am. Like, and for a while, I was like, I don't know how I want to share my story with people because I for the most part, was only sharing collective messages. I wasn't doing moments like this where I just talk with people and share my story. Like, so for the most part, my time has been these moments on YouTube. Unless you're looking at my Instagram and you're seeing what I'm doing on a day to day, maybe week to week. I lost my desire to want to connect with others. I lost my desire to want to learn how to trust others. I lost my desire to need anybody else. And it's just language, and it's just memory. But my ex and I chose each other, and marriage to me is very important and has always been very important to me. And my wedding day was beautiful. No, I don't recognize myself in it much, except for how small it was, how intimate it was, and how personal it was. The day was beautiful. I'm gonna go and get my photos developed because we were traveling so much that we never got our wedding day photos developed. I found them all in our belongings in the shed, and they have been undeveloped since the 22nd of the 2nd, 2022. I want you to picture this because I am. Oh, it's 7:30 in the morning. You're in Cairns. It's about 25 degrees. There's no wind. You couldn't know it yet, but the day is going to be near on glass until you get out there. We hired a catamaran to take us out to a reef spot, and the catamaran services up to 24, 26 people, and so we had 16 people on board, eight guests from each side of the family. This was COVID time, so everybody who wanted to be there needed to be vaccinated, and anybody who didn't want to be there couldn't be there. Blah 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 blah, whatever. We had to find a civil celebrant that could dive underwater because we decided we weren't going to get married in the traditional way. We actually got married twice in one day, above water where we said our vows, and we signed the paperwork in front of everybody who could see. And then a second time within the hour underneath the water at 12 meters of depth, where we had both asked one witness each side of the family to come down to witness the underwater signing of the vows. And my vows were simple underwater. I would always speak the truth, which I maintained. That I would never cause him harm, which I broke. And above else, do anything we desired. Which even that I broke, because I never really did what I wanted. We didn't have the best of breakups. I caused the person that I love more and most in the whole world to be afraid of me because I couldn't control myself while under the influence of alcohol. I'm still figuring out why alcohol affects me the way that it does, why alcohol is as enticing to me as it is. I'm getting better with it. But like the other night when I went out, I spent $120 on it for one night out, which adds up to 10 drinks, which is so unnecessary to spend $120 on alcohol. But it's because I want to learn how to be a safe person in case I ever do have the opportunity to meet anybody from my past ever again. And I fully understand that I could probably go to a group for some kind of accountability partners. I understand that I could go to a rehab facility to try and get some more understanding, but for the most part, I've always been somebody who is not afraid to be a crash test dummy for myself. It's always going to be a regret to me whenever anybody else gets hurt. Yeah. Is that too honest? Is that too much? Do you think I should keep this video private? Metacognition. I just stumbled across that term recently myself. I just finished reading the chat. I wish there was a way to have you here with me. Both of you. We could do like a group on Instagram and do like FaceTime with each other. I think. I don't know. Haven't tried making groups for this yet. I feel like that was a lot of information to share. Sorry, I will wrap all of that up and pull all of the bonding stuff away from you. I don't share to trauma bond. Literally, I want everybody to make up their own damn decision about me, and the more information you know about me, the easier it will be for you to be able to do that. Pretty sure that that is some kind of trauma response as well, but I don't remember if it is or not. Zoom, Team, or WhatsApp. I love you too, Shirley. Amazing. 3 months since you smoked anything, DD. I'm a bit of a cop out, but I've got a script for cannabis, so I definitely like to maintain my elevation. Especially towards the nighttime. Ooh, it's almost 8:30. Well, if the world stays where it is, I'm gonna come and visit you in England because I want to see Big Ben in person. I mean, I don't know if it's neurodivergence or not, but I feel like cannabis for me has been, I don't know, God's lettuce. God's lettuce, literally, because I've been on so many different types of medications, and I've never been on the ADHD medication because I've never gotten tested for it properly. But yeah. I don't share anything for people to trauma bond with me. I really don't. If it ever comes across that way, so not my intention. So not my impact. I just don't know how to give people a clear enough picture of who I am. And then also what bits and pieces of information need to be disclosed. Like, I'm sure there are some people that come on here and don't share anything about their private life. But yeah, I think it's more a me thing than anything. I'll get over it. What's that? They put digital face on it last year. I'm not even joking. Tonight hasn't chimed in 3 years. Oh, 10:36 in Auckland. Oh man. 9:36 a.m. Surrey. Oh. I would love to be the person that combs the horses. I would just like to be, I don't know, I'm just a person who just wants to be a part of it. I just want to be a part of the noise. I don't want to be in the middle of it. I don't want to be, like, I just want to be a part of it. In whatever way I can be. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just me. Like everyone else. I hope, expect, believe. Let me know how you go with getting that script. By the way, I'm not giving anybody any kind of medical advice on here. I, again, will reiterate, viewer discretion is advised, and you should decide for yourself with your medical professionals what is best for you. I'm just sharing anecdotes of my experience. Cute little disclaimer there. No, you don't know what I don't like these terminologies that people use these days of trauma bonding, because it's you telling your authentic story and there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Yeah, like, and that's the hardest part. Like, it's so freaking hard to understand. Like, oh my god, am I trauma bonding? Like, but like neurodivergent people, we sort of like, I don't know why, we just like, we blurt our resume thing, like we blurt our resume for the conversation, and then that's where we stay. Like, and it usually is way too much information, but it's usually all relevant. Wow. Yeah, horses are huge. I actually have a couple videos of horses when I was doing community service. I actually did some tarot readings while I was doing community service. Because, yeah. What I was talking about before. Woo. Alright. It's been about 90 minutes. So, I think maybe time for me to depart. Might come back tomorrow and do a tarot reading. Between the three of us now, we can decide what it's going to be. Probably going to wake up and do the morning meditation that I normally do, just the sound bowls. I'm going to try and get to half an hour without speaking. And then I'm either going to come back and do a cardinal reading, which is Aries, Capricorn, Libra, or Cancer, or a fixed reading, which is Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So, 2 lives tomorrow. What direction? Cardinal or fixed? Are either of you two trying to start something or stabilize something? Cardinal or fixed? Thanks to you both for being here. It's always fun. So we can do a cardinal then. Surely that works. I wish I knew where I put my notes. People's star signs. Pretty sure that I've threw them away or I burnt them. Anyway. Thanks for being here, the both of you. Literally, catch you on the next one. Which, will more than likely be the morning med, and then based on trying to find a new property, cardinal message. See what new is coming through. All right. So cool. So you've made it all the way up until this point, and you're not already subscribed, and you didn't catch the live. My name is Chris. I'm the Aussie Alchemist. I'm here in Australia, so sending you all my love, all the light that's left in our corner of the world, and I hope that as I continue this YouTube journey and as I continue walking through life, that we can join each other to share our excitement, to share our dreams, to share our vision for the future. For a little while, for a long while, who knows? But I wish you all the best tonight, tomorrow, and I hope that yesterday taught you exactly what you needed to know. Because tomorrow is only an opportunity to grow. Alright, in the here and now, through me it passes, through me made whole, through me it softens, returns to the soul, all into growth, all into flow, all for the seeds that God has sown. I thank you for being here and now with me. Please interact with this message, this video, as many times as you like. The more interactions you make, the more likely we are to encounter more people like us. So it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you, Dee Dee. And Shirley, I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.